many times I've heard that since, I get the fear. Cold runs up my bones from my toes to my skull. I shake. I sweat like a snow fox in summer. All because of that day. All because my Nana left me alone when the thunderhead came. Our little two-room shack, far out in the forest, didn't stand a chance against that weather. Nana said her and Grandpa, afore he died in the second conflict, some 20 years past, rebuilt that shack 100 times, and she'd rebuild it 100 more, no doubt. Nana and me was like budding rams most days, but not all my thoughts of that shack were dark. When that thunderhead came, I sure as shit wanted that woman and them iron arms round my shoulders. I saw the thunderhead coming down from the north, rolling between the hills at the top of our valley. Our idiot valley. Acted like a corral, funneled all that raging storm right toward our forest, our front door, and to Ridgeway a few miles down the way. It kicked up rocks and broken branches and mashed them all together with ice and rain. I saw it out the window, roaring down the hill like a grizzly in heat. Ground shook. My toes went cold. The roof ripped off and smashed against the cedars. I don't remember screaming, but I'm sure I was. Felt like all hell was coming down on my 7-year-old head. Cracking thunder all but deafened me. Hail and rain all but froze me solid. I hid under the eating table, arms and legs wrapped tight around its leg, and shouted at it all to go away. Leave me be. Shouted for my Nana to come back. Cursed her name more'n once. Then I was in the air. Table lifted up like a dry leaf, and before I knew it, I was too high to let go. I dug my nails into the wood and scrunched up my eyes. Rocks and twigs snagged at me, cut up my arms and legs, pulled out my hair in clumps. Tiny balls of ice hit my face and felt like hot metal filings. That wind threw me and the table around like we was nothing, only existing for the fun of the thunder. Table got ripped away, or I let go, I don't know. Spinning and careening and screaming. No idea if sky was up, rock was down, or if I was already dead. I don't know much of what happened next. The storm must have let me go, had enough of playing. Next thing I knew, I was falling, rushing air pulling at me, storm passing off to the east. Head first into the thick woods. I fell through close branches, smells of cedar and alder and cypress. Cradled me, slowed me, till one of them branches didn't want to let me go. My vest ripped and snagged, and I was swinging 10 feet up from the dirt. Felt blood on me and cuts stinging, and my lungs was stripped from screaming. Then my vest ripped, and I dropped, landed with a thud on the moss, a pain shooting right up my back. Dazed, I was. I remember that clear as spring. The thunderhead blew itself out over the ridge. They never last long, though they make sure you never forget them. I sat in that same spot in the thick woods, swaying, gathering up all that had just happened in my baby head, trying to make some kind of sense of it all. Could have been 10 minutes, could have been half a day. Think it was when I started to get hungry that I snapped out of it. Everything was green and brown. Couldn't see the sky for the branches. Couldn't see more'n a few feet in front of me. Lucky I was small and could squeeze between the trunks. "Nana?" I shouted. "Nana, where you at?" But the forest didn't answer. Didn't take me long to realize Nana weren't coming. She said we lived south in the valley. Ridgeway town was souther still. Showed it me on a map one time. I figured the thunderhead came from the north, so that's where it took me back to. My young head said go south. South was down on the map, so that's the